Hey, podcast followers. I'd like to share with you my journey to becoming an ally. This video is dedicated to my daughter who identifies as gender fluid. She is the brightest rainbow that I'll ever know. So I'd like to start about talking about what's so great about normal. Normal in the scientific sense just means that you're in the middle of a bell-shaped curve. So I'm 5 foot 8 inches tall. So I'm in the middle of that bell curve of height for a human male. Does that make me normal? Most people wouldn't say. My son-in-law has Marfan syndrome. It's a genetic anomaly. He's nearly 7 feet tall. So he's abnormal, but he is one of the kindest and gentlest people that you would ever meet. So we got to stop using that word, that adjective, as a placeholder for a person's value. What's so great about being normal? So I want to share with you a theory about gender. It's based on science. It's not mainstream yet, but it's the one I happen to subscribe to. But it helps us understand the rainbow. So we are all colony creatures. We are all 2 trillion cells stuck together, working as a team. All of those 2 trillion cells trace their ancestry to a single fertilized zygote. But we're actually 2 colony creatures. So early in the embryonic development, the stem cells start to differentiate, and you get 2 cell lines. The neural lines turn into the brain and all of the nerves and control system of the body. The corporeal cells are the actual body itself. And these 2 really sets of plumbing, they're totally different creatures, but they're intertwined at the cellular level. And so the presence of the Y chromosome in the zygote controls how embryology unfolds. So you got the plumbing between the legs, what we traditionally call sex, and the plumbing between the ears, which controls, among other things, sexual orientation. So normally the plumbing matches, and we call that cisgender. Oh no, I used that word normal. That ugly word, normal. What's so great about normal? And that's why I started with this. We need to stop using normal as a synonym for good or better. So some fraction of the time, the plumbing doesn't exactly match. So what? Diversity is what gives our species the strength to adapt and survive on this planet. So when a gay man tells you that it feels like a woman trapped in a man's body, that may just be a sound scientific explanation. One thing's for sure, it wasn't your upbringing, it's not because mommy dressed you in pink, and it certainly isn't the devil. Baby, you were born that way. Who knew Lady Gaga was a brilliant scientist? So, if an old Catholic redneck like me can learn to embrace the rainbow, maybe there is hope for the world after all.